Today I'm going to be showing you how to ganache a cake, get those nice straight edges. Okay, so I'll just go through some of the equipment that you'll need. 2 cake cards. So these ones here are just ones that I've made because I'm icing a 5-inch cake, but you can get them in any store. The reason I've used the thin ones is so that I can cut them. I'd usually use the 3mm ones. Just a non-skid mat. If any of you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll will have seen this. I'm quite excited about it. It's my new scraper, and I bought this one because it's metal, and I'm hoping that if I heat it, I can scrape it and smooth it at the same time and save myself some time. Just got a spatula, and obviously you'll need cake and ganache. Right, let's get started. Just going to place that on there. I'm just using a cake stand because I find it easy just to turn around and everything. You can use a turntable. It's up to you, whichever you're comfortable with. Alright, cake on there. Just going to put some ganache down first so when I set the cake it doesn't move around. Get that on there. Blob of ganache on. So I'm just stacking the cake at the moment. This one's going to have 2 levels. The ganache ratio that I use is for dark chocolate, 2 parts chocolate to 1 part cream. So I've actually got a helpful spreadsheet that I think I found on is it Royal Bakery? They've got one in their notes called the Ganacheinator. It's actually really handy. It's got for white chocolate and dark chocolate. Calculates it all for you. Right. Next level on. Make sure it's all centered. I'm just going to tidy up the overflow of ganache because I don't fancy scraping hardened ganache. It's not that easy, so I'll just tidy that up before I move on. Cool. Now what you want to do, I'm going to refrigerate this for a few minutes. So that's been in the fridge for a couple of minutes, just to harden that bit up. Right, next step, we are going to put the card on the top. Let's get that on. Okay, so now we're going to stick the card on the top. Try and get it as centered as possible. And push that down. Okay, at this point I like to make sure that the cake is level, so I just use my iPhone app that I've downloaded. It's pretty good. I think it's a free app, so that one needs to go down on that side, so I just push it down just to even it out. That's good. Okay, right, now we want to get some more ganache on there. And you just want to literally lather it up. So covering it all up. Definitely going to make a mess. Okay, so as you can see, yes, I've made a mess. But what I've done is I've extended the ganache out further than the cards, just so that I've got something to scrape away. Okay, now for the scraping. Okay, so I've just grabbed a container. Just going to fill that with boiling water to heat my scraper up. So just put that in there. Don't know if you can see that. I'll move that over a little bit. Just removing the excess water from the scraper. Okay, so without getting in the way, what you're doing is you're just lining the scraper up with the 2 cards, and you're just pulling around the cake. And there you go. You can see it's ganache coming away. Wipe off the excess ganache and just continue that process. Sometimes you might find that you haven't put enough ganache on, like just here I haven't, and it hasn't scraped it away, so I'll go back and I'll fix that in a second. So, first impressions of the metal scraper. I love it. It's brilliant. Definitely going to save myself some time by having this. Now don't worry about all the mess that you're making. Clean that up. Right, I think that's pretty much done. Yep, okay, so now I just want to go around and I just want to tidy up those bits where I missed. So down the bottom here, I'll put some more ganache back on there. You want to put on definitely enough so that you've got something to scrape off. I think that's all. There's an air bubble there. So I don't want any of those. Right, let's go back around, one more go. So far so good. Right. Just see there's a little bit here that I haven't got in, so just keep going around until you're happy with what you've got. Good to me. My scraper's not coming away with anything now. I'm just going to tidy up that bit that we've got on the top there. Get rid of that. Okay, so now at this point I'm going to put it back in the fridge. Okay, it's been in the fridge for enough time now. As you can see, the card is lifting away here, which is good. Just a note that that won't happen if you're using like the 3mm cards. It's just these thinner ones that it happens with. Okay, I'm going to get our hot water going again, just to ensure that we're not pulling away any ganache. It is going to be a little bit messy when you take it off, but a little bit of hot water and we'll sort that out. So I'm just going to slide the knife under. So you can see there, I'll just move that closer, that it's looking not so good, but that is fine. We're going to tidy that up now. So I'm just going to put some more ganache on the top just to fill in those gaps. It's fine. Just be careful around the edges because you want to still maintain that nice sharp edge that you've got. It's starting to look better already. Okay, we're just going to go over that with the hot knife and straighten it all up. This is my perfectionist in action. Keep noticing teeny little bits. Probably won't be able to see them on the camera, but I can see them. Okay. So that's looking nice and flat now. Obviously those edges are a bit yuck now, but what I'll do, I'll just exchange that container for a glass. Fill that up with hot water. Okay, so I'm just going to tidy up those bits that have come down. Now a trick that I learnt, I can't remember, must have been a tutorial I watched at some stage about how to get rid of these edges, because if you're like me and want to get them perfectly sharp, and you just pushing them up, then you flatten the top and it pushes them down, and you can go back and forth for ages. So what I do, get my knife nice and hot, and then I just go around pushing the knife in, and it just cuts off that overhang of ganache. And just wipe it off. It does such a good job. Makes life so much easier. And there we go. Nice sharp edges. And there you have it. So I hope you've all learnt something today. Feel free to ask any questions.